Alrighty, let's get this going here, people. This one's gonna be fun. Yeah, this one's gonna be good. I'm just kind of messing around, killing some time. My day's off here. I thought this would be kind of funny. I was actually gonna do something with As Blood Runs Black, where I play a breakdown over their songs, but I thought this would be less incriminating and less get me banned type of situation, because that usually happens. Cool. So I'm gonna find some random. I literally just type in a YouTube breakdown backtrack, and I'm just gonna play some fun little breakdowns, some rhythms. I think it'll be fun to listen back to, honestly. So yeah, this first one I found is kind of weird. It starts off weird at least, then it kind of kicks in. But I just checked it out for like a quick second, and I was like, all right, let's fuck with this one. So let's see what happens. Let's mess around with this here. Whoa, hey, that was kind of all over the place, honestly. Let's try another one. That was kind of fun. Just jump right into it. Beatdown, breakdown. Let's check this one out. one really well. Let's see how we got. It sounded like the yeah, that one. There was that started off really good. Like I knew it was gonna happen. When you do this long enough, you just know the genres, I guess. So I kind of just knew that it was gonna start off like that. And I matched the beat perfectly in the beginning. That was kind of funny. Let's see what else we got. Breakdowns. I should actually focus on metal breakdowns. Let's type that in really quickly. Hold on. Metal breakdown backtrack. Let's search that. Slam death metal. Okay, cool. So we're gonna probably be dealing with some more speed picking type situations. So let me get ready for that one here, people. Let's check this one out here. This one's way too intense. Way too intense. I wasn't feeling that one at all. I knew that was gonna happen with that death metal part of it. Let's try this one. Gojira style. Let me just make sure I'm tuned up for this. Oh yeah, I turned up my distortion, turned down my my reverb. Let's check this one out now. I don't know why this kind of was reminding me of like kind of Tool. Honestly, I was going for more of a Tool there for a little bit more groovy, I guess, instead of the slammy thing that it was starting. Let's go back to the more slammy stuff. Punk hardcore. Angel Maker. What do we got here? Easy metal drum track. That sounds boring. I wanted like a slammy metal breakdown. Thick, heavy, hard backing track for guitar in E minor. Not me. That's not me at all. Deathcore drum track. Chelsea Grin. See, deathcore isn't fun, and there's that beatdown one, which is pretty cool. I like beatdown. Maybe I should type in beatdown. Let's type that one in. Let's type in beatdown. All right, let's check this one out. So of course that one comes up again. Heavy hardcore in the style of Throne. I don't know. I've never heard of Throne. Let's check it out. Let's listen to this one. I don't know, something like that, right? Oh shit! I just got rid of the window altogether. Let me put that back together real quick. Yeah, you know what's cool about this is it's kind of like jamming for me. You know, this is essentially what it would be like if I was jamming with a drummer. You're just like sometimes kind of awkwardly like, oh, that was weird, and then a lot of the times you're like, that was sick. Let's try and remember what I just did right there. So that's kind of cool. That's why I like kind of doing this too. Actually, right? It's just like kind of keeping my mind fresh. Sometimes it sucks, when you're writing your own music and you get pigeonholed into that and you just always playing those songs, you end up stagnant is the word for that. So let's try one more song and then I'll probably cut this video. There was, that second song I did was pretty sick. Let's see if I can squeeze out one more that's fun to do. You know what? I gotta stay away from the death metal. Those backtracks suck. I mean, I like death metal when it's done right? But that's not what I was looking for. I was just looking for like fun little rhythmic stuff, not like which they do, right? They just fucking hit you with it. Sorry, that was so loud. Yeah, let's full drum track in the style of beatdown hardcore. This is what I'm looking for. This is a 3-minute track. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm sure it's going to be a nice way to slam this out. Please, if you're doing a pit in your room, pit it up. Jump into your couches, kick your your furniture around. Do all the things you can. Nah, I'm calling it. That was cool. And if I'm being honest, that's usually how jam sessions go, right? You get to a point where you're like, let's circle back to that one, right? Let's work on that one song because all this other shit is bullshit. But that was fun. I do like doing these. Like I always say, I like doing these. It's like a live show for me. It's killing time. Hell yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, people. That was fun.